tell that it's been a long time since a home game just by listening to this deafening crowd.
There's a lot of anticipation here as Darren Bolt starts the game. The Raiders win the tip-off, but the Leeds force win it back. And the 2-point attempt there from Sandoval, just off the mark, and Reece Carter will pick up the ball. Reece Carter picks out Corey Dixon, and Anton Grady almost loses the ball, but recovers and makes the first two of the game for Plymouth. Plymouth in their all-green strip, shooting from left to right in the first half. Leeds force in their grey and purple kit from right to left. Here's Isenberger. Sandoval struggling to keep it on.
You can tell from this first minute that Plymouth players are really determined to come out here strong and fast-paced to the game.
They look very up for it today. There's a fantastic atmosphere in there as well, really.
There is, yeah, from both crowds as well. There's a lot of Leeds fans coming today, which is good to see. Already a little bit of a delay, 1 minute, less than a minute in.
The referee just having a word with Johnny White and with Matt Newby, the two respective coaches of these teams.
I think he's just saying just to keep in this area. Don't want to see any of the coaches getting sent off today or sent in.
No, not at all. One thing I will say about the Raiders, none of that this season so far.
Points was that?
None of that so far this season. Never not seen really any of the.
Oh no, not at all.
Any bad tempers or anything. Here's Grady going to the hoop.
A lot of composure from Plymouth this season. Just shown there from Grady.
Another two for the American. Here's Isenberger into Anibo. Eddie Matthew tried to feed it back to Armand Anibo but lost it. And regained it, and they're going into the key. And Marsden couldn't quite put up the two. Here's Carter assessing his options. Grady had space, but he opted to go to Dixon, who feeds it into Dante Nicholas, who couldn't quite tap it in. And Dixon has a go, and misses the target.
It's not been the most eye-catching of plays so far to begin the match, has it?
It could be now with a three, right on cue from Eddie Matthew.
Matthew, prove me wrong.
Important three there for Leeds, just to stay in touch as.
Well, just getting them 3 pointers off at the beginning is definitely a big statement, really. I think. Just look at some of the teams who's come to the pavilions before that. They do. I think it is a place where away sides do struggle to shoot the three.
Oh, it's such an imposing arena of all the fans around. It's not surprising. There's Isenberger trying to drive to the key. Ball not even reaching the rim. So Plymouth, they get it back. Nicholas doing very well, but he was unlucky, and twice the ball wouldn't drop for him. There's Sandoval for another three. And Sandoval.
Leeds are definitely hot behind that arc at the moment.
He's doing very well. Plymouth 4, Leeds 6, 6:53 left in quarter one. Daryl Corletto. Well, you called him the three master before he started the game, but he's not showed it there.
He's just getting a bit out-freed by the opponent team at the moment, but it's still early days.
Sandoval there, trying to get the ball to Appleyard, but...
What I did notice by the Leeds players, which was very good on their defensive part, that there was double teaming Anton Grady, which is the perfect player to double team with his physical presence.
Well, he's got such, obviously, defensively and offensively, he's been
So
It's
I
been
think
wonderful Plymouth so far this season.
the coaching staff from Leeds have done a very good job of with their game plan today.
Reece Carter there driving at the hoop. The foul there by Armand Anibo, and Reece Carter will have 2 from the free throw line. The first 2 shots of the day. The first attempt just about finding its way in. And Carter makes it all square. 6 points apiece. Sandoval there.
Matt Newby won't be happy with that play from his players.
Sandoval trying to pass the ball into Robert Marsden, but he couldn't collect it. There's Dixon, finds Nicholas in a little bit of room, and he was fouled by Armand Anibo, his second foul in a matter of seconds. There's Disraeli, Lufadeju, number 22, coming on for Robert Sandoval. And Clayville Harris there coming on for Armand Anibo, who looks a bit disgruntled at that decision against him there, I think.
I think so, yes. I don't think he quite agreed with the referee's decision, but
I think it was the right one.
yes.
As Nicholas keeps up on his 100% record from the free throw line of for a second. Makes no mistake. Plymouth leading by 2 at Pavilions. Matthew to Marsden. Lufadeju. Eisenberger looks for the pass. Finds Marsden, who makes the 2. Lufadeju putting some pressure on Reece Carter. Colletto having a look. And Dixon makes an easy 2 there for Plymouth.
I think Leeds have noticed that how much of a threat Plymouth are from beyond the arc, so they're definitely going to be trying to get them going into the 2-pointer constantly today.
It's Clayville Harris. A quick 3 attempt there from Eddie Matthew. Just off target. Colletto to Nicholas. How good was that pass?
That's
from
a
Dante
shame
Nicholas?
that didn't go in then, just for Dante Nicholas' sake then. Didn't have to look.
Well played there from Leeds. Eddie Matthew with the 2. And Plymouth almost make a mess of it.
I think Dante Nicholas is going to be out here today trying to prove something after picking up his Player of the Month awards today.
Trying to keep it going.
Yes.
There's Reece Carter there coming off for RVC Dusha. But I must say, impressed me so much in Essex.
Oh, did he?
He was very good. He was fast, agile.
Was he one of the better players of the day?
Well, Plymouth played not a second string team, but they rested a couple of players. And
Well, this shows the depth in strength in the team if they still come away with a win there.
And Dusha there with the 2. Has to be proved right.
They'll be happy to get his first points at the Pavilions today.
And Matt Newby there. He'd do that. There's Disraeli who for Deju goes to collect the ball. Obviously Dusha blowing a quick press. Eisenberger to Harris. Puts up and Lufadeju makes the 2.
It's a beautiful scoop there.
Nicholas driving now, and Dusha from behind the arc couldn't quite make it, and Leeds can break. Plymouth Raiders players getting back in well, and Dante Nicholas doing what he does best. Daryl Coletta with time.
As does Daryl Coletta doing what he does best.
An easy 3 there for Daryl Coletta. He was afforded too much time, and he punished Leeds. Plymouth leading 15 to Leeds 12. 3 minutes 30 left in quarter 1. As Marsden makes the 2 for Leeds. Competitive game so far.
It is, yes, and that's good to see that two teams from very different places in the division can give it a good go.
As Daryl Coletta rise again. I missed it, but John Barber made his way onto the court after that timeout. Obviously, Dusha there got a whack to the face, but
Johnny White not happy there, just saying to the referee he got an elbow.
It wasn't given. Dusha just wants to say his piece.
Ref don't want to know though. I think that some of the people just got to calm down a little bit. It's just not let their emotions be shown too much in the early stages of the game.
Well, the atmosphere of the game, the state of the
it's going to get to him, maybe.
The atmosphere here could.
It's going to get to him, isn't it?
As Sandoval makes his way back into the fold. And has the ball and gives it to Marsden. Nice to swivel. Pivoted well and made the 2. Leads back into the lead. It's Nicholas with time to drive at the hoop to Barber, and there's a foul called.
There's been quite a few occasions now today that Plymouth's gone to the rim and gotten a foul out of it.
Leeds just trying to stop them from playing the threes, as you said. As Peter Hooley and Anton Grady come back on for Plymouth. As I say, Peter Hooley with it off the bench award last week.
I think that's something that all teams need, and Peter Hooley just does it exquisitely, I think, coming off the bench and just getting so many threes and buckets on the side. He really plays a major part in his team.
Strength and depth. It's been key since he's come back from injury as well.
Oh yeah, and I think they missed him during that time that he was injured.
Lufadeju. Ball finds its way back to him. And John Barber rejects it. Nicholas using his strength well and making the 2. Just out muscling Sandoval there.
John Barber there just swats the ball away.
That's more strength and depth there. John Barber, not usually a starter, but it comes on.
He's more of a defensive prowess in the team, really, isn't he? And as you can see there, breaking up the play and getting the buckets.
It's a good pickup from playing for Sheffield last season. Raiders doing well to get him onto their team. As Dante Nicholas goes off for a break. Reece Carter coming back on. And Eddie Matthew coming on there for Jack Eisenberger. It's Marsden to Sandoval. Plays it back to Marsden. Trying to get into the key. And he made his way there. Found the hoop.
His physical strength's really showing a big part today. The way he's getting to the rim.
Anton Grady couldn't collect that ball there, and Leeds are showing.
They're showing fight.
They're showing why they beat Newcastle on 2 days ago.
And like when Plymouth beat Newcastle, I think that gave them such a confidence boost that they believe now they can beat anyone.
Lufadeju almost losing it. Picks it up just before going back to his own side of the court, and Sandoval drives. Harris found his way onto the floor, and Anton Grady with a defensive rebound. How many times have we said that this season?
Yeah, definitely.
And he's driving all the way, and tugged back by Harris. And he'll have a couple goes from the free throw line. Give him a 4 for 4 from the free throw line so far. Grady will want to keep that up. So he comes up for his first. And makes it. And he can't make the second, but he'll pick it back up. And he'll make the 2, and he'll get the +1.
It's as if he meant to miss that final free throw just so he can get the extra points.
It's worked out very well for him. There's Ollie Highlands coming on for Clayfell Harris. Hands on Grady, they're doing very well to pick up the ball.
Like you said earlier as well, not the first time we've said about him getting the rebounds as well, and that's exactly what he did, which helped him out tremendously there.
And he misses the +1, but making the extra 2 points there from the second miss, very important, as Sandoval loses his footing. Highlands. And Eddie Matthew there, completely rejected by Anton Grady once again.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be a problem for the Leeds players today. He's just coming up against the
defensive outfit.
Exactly. But
Strong.
I think they're doing well so far.
There's Highlands. Tried to find Marsden and couldn't. And Anton Grady will burst forward. And finds himself at the key and misses the 2. Sandoval did really well there. And Marsden with the offensive foul. No points for Leeds. 18 seconds left in the quarter.
It's Dusha there, but showing not afraid to take a hit or two to get the foul for his team.
18 seconds left. You'd assume the Plymouth will play this out, try and make the 2 or the 3. And
oh yeah, definitely. They can't allow Leeds to get their own play from this last 18 seconds. 13 now.
7 seconds on the clock. John Barber backing into Highlands. He'll go for the 2. He can't make it. Can't have a go now. And they made a bit of a mess of that, but regardless, at the end of quarter 1, Plymouth leading toward 20 points to Leeds 18. And were you expecting such a close? The way back onto the court. And the game's restarted. Zimbaga. And Marsden trying to put it up for 2 and they can't make it. Grady trying to get Card to come closer and Sandoval there almost taking the ball off of him. Carter to Hooley. Hooley tries to drive and gives it back out to Carter, who tried to make the 3 and couldn't, but the ball finds its way back to Hooley. Fly by. And he can't make the 3, and Barber can't make the 2. Plymouth really need to make those count.
Like we said earlier, I know Peter Hooley did miss a shot, but already he's making such an impact coming off the bench.
How are the points being spread in this game so far?
Well, the main scorer for Leeds is Robert Marston. He's got 8 points so far. And for Plymouth, no surprise really, you got Dante Nicholas with 7 points. But the thing that did surprise me the most is that Leeds, they got 7 turnovers in that first quarter.
Really?
And Plymouth only got 2. So I think that's something that the coach, Matt Newby, we've definitely had to address in that quarter then.
Very animated coach, Matt Newby.
Yes, definitely. And you can tell by some of the officials having a word with him earlier. But it shows good passion.
And the 3 attempt there from Highlands.
It's not the first time as well that there's been an air ball from the Leeds players. That's another thing that I think they'll need to address. Taking more smarter shots.
As Dusha, Barber and Grady go off for Dixon, Nicholas and Corletto. Yeah, the Leeds players as well as the Plymouth, they probably would be a bit more critical and start making a few more of these shots, would you say?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been 2 minutes already into the second quarter and there's still not one team's scored any baskets, so I think something needs to step up at the moment from both teams.
Nicholas, Corletto and Eisenberger batting it out of play. Plymouth 20, Leeds 18, 7:59 left in quarter 2. Carter almost losing his footing, but stays up. Here's Dixon. And that's the first 2 points. Quarter 2, Plymouth with 22 points now. There's Sandoval. Scholl getting stripped off for ready for his first bit of action. Sandoval to Anibo, finds Matthew. Another ball that doesn't reach the rim. Corletto. It's an incisive ball there to Dixon, but Eddie Matthew there managing to put out the play. And Peter Hooley comes off, and Nathan Scholl.
Crowd giving him a great reception there.
Scholl for his first taste of the pavilions as Daryl Corletto makes the 2. 6 points in the lead now. Starting to pull away from Leeds.
I think they finally found out this rhythm in the second quarter, which they needed to.
Sandoval to Marsden. And the ball there from Eisenberger was very good with Marsden in the key, putting down the 2. There's Carter to Scholl. Corletto trying to feed Nicholas, but Matthew manages to intercept. Sandoval tried to feed Anibo, but
another ball just kind of wasted.
There's Dixon to Carter to Plymouth. Yeah, the wasted ball there, the pass didn't really seem on.
It's too much at the moment for Leeds. There's been too many occasions now where they've just kind of got a bit sloppy in their passing.
Just need to slow it down and just...
They do, they just need to get a bit more complacent.
Sandoval. Not quite jumping for him. Unlucky there from Sandoval, and Nicholas comes away with it. Dixon. Just throwing the ball into the side of the glass. Deep 3.
They needed that one, didn't they?
Eisenberger with a very deep 3 there, but
kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it?
Executed very well. Carr back into Scholl. There's Nicholas, foul by Eisenberger there. As Isaac Moria there will come on for Robert Sandoval. And Disraeli Lufadeju also coming on for Eddie Matthew. Isaac Moria with his first minutes of the game. Dixon with a quick 3. Bounces back to Corletto. He'll need some help, and Dixon and Scholl moving around him. Scholl trying to screen. And Dixon.
No, so Scholl doing a very good work on the defensive work as well.
Put up a good screen there as well, allowing Dixon to make the 2. Another deep three attempt.
They're exquisite behind the arc at the moment, aren't they?
Another one from Ozenberger there. And they're clawing their way back into it. Dante Nicholas with the quick 2 points, just trying to keep the gap between them and Leeds, but those 2 quick threes from Leeds just changing the complexion of the game.
They did, and that's what they really needed in this game, because they were training behind a little bit, but that's just them 2 threes has brought them back into it, hasn't it?
It has indeed. Is Nicholas swiping out a play, and
the fans getting a little bit more than they bargained for.
Shaw just heading up for a couple of minutes, and Carter doing the same. To Isenberger. Back to Anibo. Can't quite say if that was a pass or a shot. Looked more like a shot, but
only he will know.
Only he will know. Raiders ball. 4 minutes 17 left in quarter 2. Plymouth up 30 to Leeds 26. Nicholas trying to drive. Mourier doing his best, but in doing so committed the foul. To Corletto, quick pass to Dixon. Tried the overarm shot, but came right back at him. Isenberger. Lufadeju. Mourier there. Just missing out. It's Nicholas. Nicholas hitting the 3 for Plymouth.
Ian Terry's definitely feeling it today, Dante Nicholas.
Crowd enjoying that one. Good 2 attempt there, just missed, but being recycled to Lufadeju. Fed Robin Marston, and he hit the 2 points and he'll get the and 1. Leeds' first attempt from the line, and the crowd will try and put him off. Nothing doing from them. Marsden hits the and 1. 4 points in the game now. Just over 3 minutes left in quarter 2. Nicholas to Corletto. And the open 3 attempt.
He hasn't been as quite decisive as he has been in previous games, has he, today, Corletto?
He's still got time to turn it on.
Oh yeah,
but you're right. Turnover there. Nicholas feeds Grady. Grady can't make it drop. Zimbarga to Lufadeju. Lufadeju.
He's kind of got caught up in his own footing then, didn't he?
And
I think he was in a bit of 2 minds of whether to pass or shoot.
I think that's what they call travel. Plymouth leading 33 to Leeds 29. 2 minutes 30 left in quarter 2. There's Dante Nicholas. Tried to get round Lufadeju, and Lufadeju committed the foul. Silence coming back on for Harris. Aniba just remonstrating with the ref there, but not quite sure over what.
No, not really, but sorted whatever it was out.
I'm sure he sorted out. Nicholas makes the first. Misses the second. One from two for Dante Nicholas. Harlan, some good movement there. Plays it out to Lufadeju. And it found its way to Isenbarger, and he makes another three. Leeds just staying in touch with Plymouth at the moment. Nicholas de Dixon tried to find Julian Isenbarger from break here, and he made the two. And Peter Hooley, Fallon Isenbarger means that.
That's been the thing with Leeds today. Just as you think they may just be losing it a little bit, they just come back with an odd freeze, don't they? And they're suddenly right back there.
Right. Goes it for the first. That makes it. I thought he'd made the two, but
yeah, I did as well. But I think it's just a shooting foul. It was.
So they'll have a chance to level the game. And he levels it for Leeds. Not sure Plymouth would have been expecting this.
No, not really. And I think with that team talk, I reckon Johnny White would have been telling his team to be a lot more, a bit more dominant on the offensive ground today.
And Corletto trying to make it right, making the quick two. 1:25 left in the half.
Yeah, I reckon Coletto's leadership's definitely going to have to be coming out at some point.
Aniba there. Foul by Dante Nicholas. He wasn't happy with it, but it did look like a foul from up here.
Yeah, he just kind of pushed him a little bit in the back there, didn't he?
And Danilo with a chance to level again for Leeds. Puts the first down. Goes for the second. And the Raiders fans happy with that as he misses the second. And Corey Dixon comes away with the ball. And misses the mark with his two attempts. There's a little flyby there. Three miss from Isenbarger, and it's Lufadeju. Puts Leeds into the lead for the first time in a while.
Yeah, it's been a very long time, hasn't it? And not something that I think Johnny White would be very pleased about, but
Not at all. But
I think Matt Newby's team talk must have done some wonders.
another turnover here. Lufadeju, and there's so much time.
He is way too open there, I reckon.
Isenbarger given so much time for the three. And there's 18 seconds left in quarter two. Plymouth will.
They don't need to hit a three-pointer at the moment.
There's Grady and Dixon. Dixon slams it home. 4 seconds, 3 seconds left. And Sandoval there. Gonna make the three attempt from deep. Surprising scoreline, but welcome back. Game between Plymouth Raiders and Leeds Force here at Pavilions. Plymouth Raiders down 38 to Leeds Force 40. as in the way as usual, so it's alright. They're never in the way.
Well,
Never in the way. What am I saying?
Well, with how the second quarter was, it took 2 minutes for that first basket, so you never know how long this one's going to take. They may get achy knees.
Zanebo looks for the three and can't make it. Well, what stats stuck out to you from that first half of the game?
Well, I think you got to go for this huge stat here. Plymouth, with their three-pointers, they're shooting 2 for 12 at the three-point line, and that, for any team, is horrendous, really. 17% it is, and you got Leeds who's shooting 6 for 9, which is really good. They're shooting at 67%, but
here's a bargain making the two there. Go up.
Both sides are both shooting under 50%, so both teams really need to step it up on the offensive side.
As Dixon collects the ball, he goes for the two, he can't make it.
Just wondering if these fans' palms are stinging yet.
It's been a minute and almost a minute and a half.
The sun may run out.
After into an Evo. I think it might. Found a way back to an Evo, wow. From Marsden, and this is Sandoval.
There we go.
Evo to Marsden. And Leeds up by 6 now, looking for another talent for the book. Plymouth yet to basket in this third quarter. Here's Dante Nicholas. Dixon there, I wanted to double dribble. As Nicholas finds Grady, who looked for the shot. He can't find it, he collects.
Just gets a shooting foul there.
The foul, yeah, by Armand Anebo from Anton Grady, and he'll get 2 from the line. Leeds starting this third quarter off very well.
They are, yes, and just showing how strong they are on the defensive part, and getting the first bucket also is a massive part in the third quarter.
As Grady makes the first for Plymouth, and that'll signify all the fans taking their seats back, and it's
can finally give their legs a rest.
Grady with the second. And he makes it. Plymouth leading 40 to Leeds 44, 7:47 left in quarter 3. And Evo off there. Oliver Highlands coming back on. Plymouth employing a full court press at the moment. Good play there from Marsden. Here's Nicholas. He went into the key, he hit the 2. Kind of trying to stay in touch with Leeds at the moment. And Anton Grady there, collecting the ball. Isenberger struggling to make the 2 there. And
Back and forth action here at the moment, isn't it?
just score correction there, Plymouth still on 44. Dixon there with that 2. Here's Matthew. There's Sandoval. Well played there from Marsden. Jinking and turning in the key and allowing themselves some room to bet down the 2. Here's Pauletto.
I think his feet was just out of bounds there when he caught the ball.
Johnny White doesn't look happy at the moment.
I just feel like the Plymouth players are just being a bit too complacent there. They've undermined this Leeds team.
Do you think they should have expected this?
I think they should really be coming out in this game with the same mentality as if they would be playing Leicester, really. Not being kind of wasteful with their chances.
Lackadaisical.
And also, it kind of shows a little bit of lack of respect to the opponent, if that is how they have come across this game.
Grady with the 2 there. He'll get the AM1 as well. They saw in that game at Bristol, Plymouth, down by quite a few points, and in the last quarter really pulled out the bags.
Oh yes, I think the third quarter and fourth quarter, Plymouth really have been flourishing this year. It's like going back to that Manchester game. There was both really neck and neck throughout the first and second quarter. Then they ended up having their second highest ever scoring game at the end of it. So
you know what Plymouth are capable of, as Grady makes the AM1. Plymouth now 1 point behind Leeds, 47-48. Just under half the third quarter gone. As Sandoval there ducking and weaving, but shot off the mark as Nicholas there. You'd expect him to put that one in, and that one, and that one, but he didn't.
He's Carter there just kind of lost his bearings of where everyone was at the moment.
Lufadeju's just shown his strength. Carter with an open 3. These threes just not going down for Plymouth today. Those are the shorter shots you can regret in a game, so they just start putting them in.
It's not just the threes though, is it? There's been some quite simpler shots that the Plymouth players aren't putting away.
Highlands find himself in the key. And Leeds hit half a century.
Leeds are capitalising on Plymouth's mistakes very well today.
You'd imagine that's what they would have done against Newcastle as well. Just
exactly. I think that's one of their main strengths as well, Leeds.
Picking up the pieces. Nicholas to Dixon. Grady in some room. He looks for the 3. And again. This is the mark. Sandoval. Lufadeju there with the little slip away, and the 3 attempt from Isenberger just wouldn't drop. Here's Corletto. Grady to Carter in room again. Fakes into Dixon. Dixon fouled.
Dixon there, he kind of looks a bit disappointed about the foul.
Cooley, Dusha and Barber Jr. coming on for Carter, Nicholas and Grady. Just give them a bit of a rest. The crowd have been quite muted so as of yet, since the Leeds came back into it.
We were talking about at the beginning of the game how loud they were and how enthusiastic and behind the team, but yeah, as coming into the second half, it's just been a bit more quiet and settled down a little bit more. Plymouth really need to do something big to get them on their feet.
Dixon looks relieved there to have made that one. Looking for the same result, and can't make it. Plymouth 48, Leeds 50, 3 minutes 59 on the clock in quarter 3. Hooley, Dixon, no look back to Hooley. John Barber, Hayden away.
Some good footwork there, but just not the end product.
Quick 3. Doesn't drop. Peter Hooley.
That's what they needed, isn't it?
Hooley making the 2. And he'll get a chance to put Plymouth back into the lead.
I think Matt Newby won't be really too pleased.
Leeds, you wouldn't think could force their way back into the playoff places, but Plymouth want to solidify their place there. So This could be very important.
If Leeds win this today, that'll be 2 back-to-back wins and 2 massive games as well.
Against 2 massive opponents. So.
Exactly. They're on a very good run at the moment.
Another quick 3 attempt. They can't make it there. Here's Reece Carter. And
another steal there.
Eddie Matthew making the 2. And making it count, making that steal count.
Them points off the turnovers is essential in the 4th quarter, and they're doing it better today.
There's a foul there by Armando Nebo, and Dante get the ball from the side of the court. Plymouth almost reaching panic zones now, panic stations, but
I think so, but they're only 5 points out of it. Like in the first quarter, Leeds only needed 2 3-pointers to get back into it, like that.
Grady makes the 2.
It's not out this game yet.
3-point game. Berger making a lovely 3 there, but it won't count. Offensive foul called.
It's got a
chance to make an impact here. Corey Dixon coming back on.
Robert Marsden's having an exceptional game. In that first 3 quarters, he scored 19 points compared to Plymouth's top scorer being Anton Grady with 14 points. So they're just doing a great job he is today. And looking back at the 3-pointers, Plymouth still scoring 3 for 15 in this game.
If you look back at Robert Marston's form over the last, Daryl Corletto, he levels the game for Plymouth.
Daryl Corletto really showing his leadership skills at the moment.
As I say, look back at the Leeds game versus Newcastle, and Marsden, 19 points.
11 rebounds as well.
Double there.
He really does on both ends of the floor. He's an exceptional player for this team.
Here's Mbaga.
You can just tell this game's really heated up now. It's something that the crowd needed.
62 points each, to be very close. Very close into this one as Dixon tried to find Carter and get it back to Grady. Plymouth back in the lead.
The first time Plymouth's been in the lead for a while, hasn't it?
And look at Alvisa Dusha there. He's on the suspension, he's still involved in the game, he's trying to get him revved up, trying to keep him revved up.
I think that's what they need, and they're doing it pretty well at the moment, Plymouth. They need to do that consistency.
Anton Grady, defensive rebound. Look at that. Nicholas, open 3! It's all coming together.
Plymouth are really finding their stride now. And their fans are loving it, you can tell. Always depends on the 4th quarter most of the time, and Plymouth are really showing that today.
We were just saying a moment ago in the 3rd quarter, you know, Plymouth, the 4th quarter game's strong.
Yeah,
it's become stronger. But Johnny White, he's been addressing that over the last few months, and saying they want to pay for the full 40, and now they're starting to do it.
They're constant going back from the beginning of the season to now. The way how they're thinking throughout the entire 40. And their concentration levels.
Focus. We always say focus and concentration, and we haven't really mentioned it because they've been doing it.
It's at a higher level at the moment, their mentality.
As they can't make the 3 drop and try to win the ball back. And it's found its way to Corletto. Quick throw down to Carter, who collects it. Nicholas doesn't have a go. Grady, what a pass.
Brilliant pass from Grady. Behind the back, no look. That took a lot of skill there.
We've already started to turn it on when it matters.
You can tell he was happy with that pass as well. Big smile on his face.
Dixon at the line for 2. Makes the first. Has a look and makes a second. So there's 7 points up on Leeds now.
What a huge turnaround, really, this is.
.50 left. Leeds need to speed it up now, get a few early baskets in, and they could get all the way back in, but
with just 6.5 minutes left, they're still not out of it, Leeds. They've got a few more 3-pointers on the board. They're back in it.
Zimbaga doing the fake well, but Plymouth. Dante Nicholas making the foul. 2 important throws here from the line. And Zimbaga. They won't want to let the pressure get to him now. And he has, it's the first one, he can't make it drop. He'll try again. And he can't make either of them drop. Well, Cairo was losing the ball there.
It's lucky Anton Grady was there just to pick up the pieces.
Grady, quick pass from Corletto. Back into Dixon. And Grady. And they can't make the 2. And
Marsden there doing some good defensive rebounding there. Really a big presence in the area there, isn't he?
Huge. Needs to make that presence count now in the last 6 minutes.
Oh yeah, if he needs to carry on doing that sort of stuff to stop Plymouth's momentum, really.
Lufadeju. Moria back to Lufadeju. A 2 attempt there from Sandoval, way off the mark. There's Reece Carter. Tried to drive. Moria did well, and they've got the break on here. That's what Leeds need to do.
It does, yeah. And you notice they're not trying to do anything fancy, just quickly get the basket in as quickly as possible.
And important too there from Matthew. Timeout called.
They need to make this count.
To Corletto. Brady to Dixon. Dixon's 2 goes down. Plymouth reached 71. Sandoval. Morier. Ball reaches Lufadeju, who'll drive. And that needed to go, and it did. Flush straight through the basket. Matt Newby's taking his jacket off. He's not messing around.
No. I can imagine it's getting very hot in this atmosphere here.
Nicholas fails with a 3-point attempt. Leeds with a chance to make the 2 here. 3-point game, anyone's game. Or they go for the 3-pointer, and just close from Matthew, but they'll get the ball back. 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
They're going to need to make this count.
Lufadeju was losing his foot, and he'll go for it. He loses the ball.
And Matt Newby does not look happy there.
Please, Corletto. Dixon. Dixon burn up the 2. Capitalising on that mistake there from Leeds.
Just gets a nice roll in there as well.
And they're 7 points up. Quick 2 there from Rob Marsden. They need a couple of turnovers now.
Still only 5 points in it. It's not much.
Cut out to Grady. Out to Nicholas. Thought about the shot, thought better of it. Foul call against Matthew. Disraeli, Lufadeju there, and Jack Isenberger comes back on, and Isaac Mourier off for Armand Denibo. And Reece Carroll will start the game. Ready to Dixon. Dixon makes the 2. Plymouth hit 75.
A lot more happier now. You can see the Plymouth players. It's kind of a bit more relaxed, I think.
They just ain't switched on, no. Not sure what Corey Dixon was doing there.
No, he's got a smile on his face as well.
Zendaga, Marston into Lufadeju. There's Zendaga and Marston under the hoop.
Some good footwork.
Can't make
there.
it drop. 1 mile back from Anibo. Lufadeju. Anibo making himself an option. And that gives the space to Lufadeju, who can't make it drop. But it comes back again. And it still won't drop. The offensive rebound's all over the shop here. And now it drops.
It's at the wrong time.
Here's Marga there. Couldn't make it count.
You got to applaud Leeds' resilience there as well. Like, they weren't giving up on the three-pointer. They're just back at it again every single time.
Sandoval restarts. Nido to Sandoval. Back to Inibo. Nigel Dixon, who was alleged to have made the foul. So they'll get a chance at the AM one. And just like that, it's 5 points in it. Almost 4. You think Leeds might want to do what Grady did in the first half and just bounce it off the rim and make the 2, but
yeah,
easier said.
I think people will be more aware of that at the moment.
Dixon there trying to put him on.
The Leeds players aren't appreciating it.
Will it work? Amanda Nebo. Well, it has.
Work. Bit of a wind-up merchant, isn't he, Corey Dixon?
He likes a game. You imagine he'd be one of those blokes in the dressing room that would just be just playing some tricks and whatnot.
Definitely the personality of the team, isn't he? With the fans as well.
And Nebo will have another go here. Loud screech in the pavilions.
There is, yes.
Nebo, and again he misses. 5 points in it, 2 minutes 32 left on the clock in quarter 4. Ball from Carter to Nicholas, given away too easily. Nebo and way too much room there for Lufadeju, but it's setting up for quite a finale here. Plymouth 75, Leeds 73, 2 minutes 12 left in quarter 4.
2 points in it. Just one more mistake now for Plymouth and Leeds are right back in it.
Nicholas, Grady, Dixon, swings. Offensive foul.
And there's that mistake as well.
Corey Dixon. And Leeds have the chance to level the game. They might have thought it was all gone, even their fans, but
the Leeds players now, I think they're feeling it as well. I think they can realise that they can get a result from this game and get a win.
Sandoval. go to Lufadeju. Back to Sandoval. And they always give away the ball. It's recycled well and just ran out of time.
I think that'd be a bit of a sigh of relief for Plymouth there, that they just couldn't get that basket underway, and now Plymouth will have the advantage.
Here's Carter. Plymouth want to make a 2 here just to get 4 points in it. Corletto. Dixon. Brilliant disguise, and they make the 2.
I think he fooled everyone
disguise.
there, wouldn't he?
Sorry?
I think he fooled everyone there, didn't he, Dixon?
Wonderful disguise there.
That's coming back into it, or else it's just going to be too close for the end of it, and they could come back for a win.
Sandoval restarts the game. Marsden. To Sandoval. Back to Marsden. Eisenberger collects. Sandoval for 3. Reason drop and defensive rebound from Anton Grady. Shot.
Yeah, it's a speciality, isn't it? And it's just done at the right time. It would have been very interesting to see what both coaches would have been saying to their teams at that final team talk then. Reece Carter here going to the line for 2 free throws.
He's very important too.
Oh yeah, definitely. He brings a bit of everything, doesn't he?
Brings a point there. And he makes them both.
As cool as you like.
6 points in it now. Leeds need to speed this up.
Yeah, they can't allow any of that time to go down as much as possible.
2 threes required. And that one there from Sandoval. He'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah, you can see Matt Newby there on the side. He is not a happy man.
Just to confirm, there's 25 seconds left on the clock. As Grady puts down, slams it home.
What a dunk to maybe finish off the game. I think that was a real statement dunk, that.
Corletto. Fakes, rolls, Carter, 2, another 2. 9.9 seconds left on the clock. Just counting it down, Marsden. Fly-by shot.
One is a buzzer.
And that is the game over. Plymouth win 83 to Leeds 73.
You can see how much it means to their fans here. Everyone is on their feet in the stadium. Emphatic, aren't they?
What a wonderful game.